Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to explore one of the most intense and emotional storylines unfolding in ABC General Hospital. The saga of Lulu, Charlotte, Valentin, and Dante has reached a shocking and tragic turning point, leaving fans reeling from the twists and turns. Let's unpack the drama step by step and dive deep into this roller coaster of emotions that has captivated millions. Lulu's relentless search for Charlotte and Valentin. For months, Lulu has been on a determined quest to locate her daughter Charlotte and her ex-partner Valentin. Her journey has been fraught with dead ends and frustration, but Lulu's maternal instincts kept her going. Recently, her patience and persistence were rewarded when Charlotte herself reached out to Lulu. The young girl, displaying remarkable courage for her age, secretly contacted her mother and disclosed her location. This call set the stage for a long-awaited reunion, but little did Lulu know, it would also place her in the center of danger. Acting swiftly, Lulu made her way to a cafe in Prague, where Charlotte and Valentin were waiting. A tense reunion. The moment Lulu walked into the cafe, emotions ran high. Charlotte's face lit up with joy upon seeing her mother, but tension simmered between Lulu and Valentin. Although relieved to find her daughter safe, Lulu couldn't ignore her complicated feelings toward Valentin, who had been on the run with Charlotte for years. Deciding to clear the air, Lulu and Valentin stepped aside for a private conversation. This was a chance for Valentin to explain himself and shed light on the events that had transpired during Lulu's 3-year coma, a time during which she had been completely unaware of the turmoil her loved ones endured. Valentin's shocking revelations. Valentin revealed that he and Charlotte had been living in constant fear, pursued by a powerful and dangerous group. According to him, this shadowy force had left him no choice but to flee with Charlotte, keeping them both in hiding. The stakes were life and death, and Valentin's desperation was evident as he recounted the relentless pursuit. Lulu, however, was skeptical at first. She argued that Charlotte was just a child and questioned whether anyone would truly harm her. To Lulu, the idea of threatening an innocent girl seemed unfathomable. But Valentin countered with chilling logic: their enemies might not harm Charlotte directly but could easily kidnap her to force his hand. This was the grim reality he had been living with, and it had shaped every decision he made in the past 3 years. As their discussion unfolded, Valentin's sincerity and concern for Charlotte's safety began to resonate with Lulu. Despite her initial doubts, she realized the gravity of the situation. It was a moment of reluctant understanding between the two, but their fragile truce was about to be shattered. Dante's sudden arrival. Unbeknownst to Lulu and Valentin, another figure had been quietly tracking their movements: Dante, Lulu's former husband and a dedicated police officer. Deeply worried about Lulu's safety, Dante had followed her to Prague, determined to ensure she wasn't walking into danger. When Dante arrived at the cafe, his concern for Lulu was clear, but his unexpected appearance raised Valentin's suspicions. Always on edge, Valentin feared that Dante might have been followed by the very enemies they were trying to evade. Dante dismissed these fears, confident in his abilities as a trained officer. He assured Valentin that no one had tracked him. But just as Dante's reassurances began to calm the situation, the unthinkable happened. A bullet shatters the peace. The tension in the cafe reached its breaking point when the sharp crack of a gunshot echoed through the air. Chaos erupted as Lulu collapsed, struck by a bullet. The room plunged into panic as Dante and Valentin sprang into action, their instincts kicking in to confront the unseen threat. The assassin fled into the shadows, but the damage was done. Lulu, who had survived so much, now lay motionless on the floor. It was a devastating scene, one that left both men reeling in shock and grief. The intended target had been Valentin, but the bullet had tragically found Lulu instead. Grief and regret. Dante was overwhelmed with guilt. As a law enforcement officer, he prided himself on protecting those he cared about, yet he now blamed himself for leading the assassin to the cafe. His heartbreak was palpable as he cradled Lulu's lifeless body, tears streaming down his face. The weight of his actions, though unintentional, was unbearable. For Valentin, there was no time to process the loss. The assassin's escape meant that the threat to Charlotte remained as dire as ever. Driven by his protective instincts, Valentin made the painful decision to leave immediately, taking Charlotte with him. It was a wrenching moment, knowing he was leaving behind a scene of tragedy and unresolved emotions. Dante's vow for justice. While Valentin fled to ensure Charlotte's safety, Dante was left to pick up the pieces. His grief quickly transformed into determination as he vowed to bring Lulu's killers to justice. This was no longer just a professional obligation, it was deeply personal. Dante resolved to uncover the identity of the mastermind behind the attack, no matter how long it took. His commitment to avenging Lulu's death was unwavering, and it added a new layer of intensity to his character. For Dante, this was not just about justice, it was about redemption and honoring the memory of the woman he had loved. The stakes have never been higher. This storyline has left fans on edge, grappling with questions and emotions. Will Valentin and Charlotte manage to evade their relentless pursuers? Can Dante's quest for revenge bring him the closure he so desperately needs? And how will this tragedy reshape the lives of everyone involved? The beauty of ABC General Hospital lies in its ability to blend heart-pounding action with deeply emotional storytelling. This arc has delivered both in spades, pulling viewers into a world where love, loss, and loyalty collide. We're diving into the explosive drama unraveling on General Hospital. This week is packed with edge-of-your-seat confrontations, emotional crossroads, and shocking revelations. From Prague to Port Charles, secrets are spilling, loyalties are tested, and lives hang in the balance. Let's break down everything that's about to go down. The WSB and Anna's battle with conscience. The saga of Valentin Cries isn't just a family drama, it's also a high-stakes geopolitical chess game. The WSB's relentless pursuit of Valentin highlights their desperation to contain a threat that may go far deeper than we currently understand. As we know, the World Security Bureau rarely plays fair, and their shadowy dealings often leave lives shattered in their wake. Anna Devane, caught in the crossfire, has to decide where her allegiance truly lies, with the agency that shaped her life or with the man she once vowed to take down but now finds herself bound to protect. Anna's recent confrontation with Jack Brennan, which escalates to her tasering him, underscores her willingness to take extreme measures. What motivates her? Could it be guilt over her role in Valentin's downfall? Or perhaps something more personal, like lingering feelings for him? Her moral conflict adds layers to the drama, painting her as both a heroine and a potential accomplice. But here's the real question, is Anna protecting Valentin, or is she crafting an elaborate plan to stage his downfall on her own terms? Charlotte Cries, a young girl at the crossroads. The emotional heart of this week's drama lies with Charlotte Cries, who is forced to make a life-altering decision. Torn between her mother, Lulu Spencer, and her father, Valentin, Charlotte embodies the raw emotional stakes of this saga. Her reunion with Lulu was supposed to be a joyous occasion, a daughter finally reconnecting with the mother she thought she'd lost forever. But this heartfelt moment was interrupted by Valentin's unexpected arrival, turning the cafe into a battleground of conflicting loyalties. Charlotte's choice isn't just about where she wants to live, it's about which parent she believes can truly protect her. Valentin's insistence that Charlotte stay with him stems from his love and fear of losing her to Lulu and fear of the dangers that surround them. Lulu, on the other hand, pleads for her daughter to return to Port Charles, offering stability and a semblance of normalcy. As their heated argument unfolds, Dante Falconeri's arrival only adds to the tension, making it clear that Charlotte's decision will have far-reaching consequences. The sniper's bullet, a shattered moment of truth. As emotions run high, an unseen threat looms outside the cafe. A sniper, rifle trained on Valentin, takes aim. The shattering of the cafe's window is not just a literal breaking point, it's a metaphor for the fragile lives caught in this dangerous web. Who ordered the hit? Is it the WSB, determined to neutralize Valentin as a threat? Or could it be an entirely different player, someone seeking revenge or silencing him before he reveals critical information? The aftermath of the sniper's shot will undoubtedly ripple through the lives of everyone involved. Will Valentin survive, and if so, at what cost? And how will Charlotte cope with witnessing her father in mortal danger? This single act of violence could set the stage for a cascade of events that changes the fabric of Port Charles forever. Sunny Corinthos, the weight of legacy and health. Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, Sunny Corinthos faces a battle of his own. His recent chest pains are more than just a medical issue, they symbolize the immense stress and emotional weight he carries as the patriarch of his family. From Jocelyn Jack's grief over Dex Heller's death to Michael Corinthos' tumultuous marriage and Christina Corinthos Davis' struggles, Sunny is the glue holding his family together. But what happens when the glue starts to crack? Sunny's collapse in the boxing ring is a chilling moment that forces viewers to confront the fragility of even the strongest characters. Alone in the gym, clutching his chest, Sunny's vulnerability is on full display. Will someone find him in time, or will this be the moment that pushes him to re-evaluate his life and priorities? Sunny's health scare may serve as a catalyst for deeper introspection, possibly even leading to his retirement from the mob. But stepping away from a life he's built over decades is easier said than done. Ava Jerome's desperation and Alexis Davis's dilemma. Amid all the chaos, Ava Jerome is on a mission of her own. Desperate to reclaim the Cassadine fortune, she turns to Alexis Davis with a plea that borders on begging. But Alexis, ever the voice of reason, refuses to bend to Ava's demands, pointing out the legal and ethical complexities of the situation. Ava's determination, however, suggests she's not done fighting. Her custody battle with Sunny over Avery adds another layer of urgency, making it clear that Ava's actions are driven by both maternal love and personal ambition. For Alexis, this encounter is yet another reminder of the tangled web of relationships and loyalties that define Port Charles. Her role as the executor of the Cassadine estate places her in a position of power, but it also comes with its own set of burdens. How she navigates this delicate situation could have lasting repercussions for her relationships with both Ava and Sunny. The larger implications. What lies ahead? This week's episodes are not just about the immediate drama, they're setting the stage for 2025's biggest storylines. Valentin's potential survival or death will determine the trajectory of Anna's arc, the fate of the Cassadine legacy, and Charlotte's future. Sunny's health scare could mark the beginning of a new chapter for the Corinthos family, one that forces them to confront their vulnerabilities and redefine their priorities. Meanwhile, the WSB's involvement hints at a larger conspiracy that could engulf Port Charles in a new wave of intrigue and danger. And let's not forget the personal stakes. Love, betrayal, and redemption are all on the table as these characters navigate their intertwined lives. Final thoughts, buckle up, GH fans. As the drama unfolds, one thing is clear, this is a week you don't want to miss. From Valentin's peril in Prague to Sunny's collapse in Port Charles, the stakes couldn't be higher. Each storyline is layered with emotional depth, moral complexity, and the kind of suspense that keeps us coming back for more. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready for a week of unforgettable moments. What are your thoughts on the upcoming drama? Will Valentin survive the sniper's bullet? How will Sunny's health crisis impact his family? And what role will Anna play in shaping the events to come? Next, we will learn about a heartfelt journey that one of our favorite General Hospital stars, Reesa, shared with the world. Her inspiring story highlights perseverance, the importance of self-advocacy in health, and the support that can come from loved ones and fans. Let's dive into the details of her incredible experience and what it means for all of us. The outpouring of love and support, a silver lining. After revealing her harrowing medical ordeal, Reesa Dorkin was met with an overwhelming wave of love and encouragement. From fans to co-stars, the responses were heartwarming and a testament to the strong connection she has built within the General Hospital community. Fellow cast member Kathleen Gotti expressed gratitude that Reesa trusted her instincts, writing, "So thankful you kept searching and pushing by listening to your own inner awareness. Wishing you a speedy recovery and a fantastic 2025. Mark Samuel chimed in with heartfelt words, noting how glad he was that she prioritized her health and followed through. Beyond these messages from her colleagues, fans also shared their admiration, with comments like, "You're an inspiration. Thank you for sharing this deeply personal journey." This section of her story sheds light on the power of community and the strength that comes from sharing vulnerability. It serves as a reminder that even in our darkest times, support can lift us and help us heal. Reesa's ability to connect with her audience through her courage and honesty reinforces how much she means to her fans and peers alike. A diagnosis finally unveiled. Reesa's journey culminated with a diagnosis that explained her intolerable pain, a gallbladder in dire condition that had not shown up clearly in earlier scans. After undergoing surgery to remove her gallbladder, she faced additional complications, including jaundice and pancreatitis. The turning point came when she sought care at UCLA, a decision that finally provided clarity and relief. Her story reminds us of the importance of persistence when dealing with medical mysteries. While previous scans suggested there was no issue, Reesa's intuition and insistence on further evaluation saved her from enduring prolonged suffering. The lesson here is clear: trust your instincts and seek second opinions when your health feels off. For many, especially women, navigating the healthcare system can feel dismissive, with symptoms often written off as anxiety or stress. Reesa's experience highlights the critical need for self-advocacy, even when answers feel out of reach. The mental and emotional toll. A key part of Reesa's story is the emotional struggle she endured alongside her physical pain. She candidly acknowledged how discouraging it was to feel dismissed by medical professionals. The intersection of mental health and physical symptoms is a challenge many face, and Reesa's transparency brought this issue into the spotlight. "Sometimes scans are off, and it's a ticking time bomb organ rotting inside you, just saying," she wrote, addressing how easy it is for medical conditions to be overlooked when paired with mental health struggles. Her reflections also serve as a powerful message for healthcare providers: every patient's voice matters, and symptoms that may seem invisible deserve investigation. By speaking out, Reesa not only shared her personal experience but also became an advocate for those whose health concerns have been similarly dismissed. The long road to healing. Reesa's journey was anything but straightforward. With multiple trips to the emergency room, countless tests, and consultations with numerous doctors, the process was grueling and often felt fruitless. Her frustration is something many patients can relate to, being told repeatedly that nothing is wrong despite experiencing undeniable symptoms. But Reesa's story didn't end there. She persevered and found a healthcare team at UCLA who took her concerns seriously, leading to the surgery and subsequent procedures that brought her relief. Now on the road to recovery, Reesa has embraced the process of healing, both physically and emotionally. Her resilience shines through in her gratitude for the medical staff who ultimately helped her and her husband, who stood by her side throughout the ordeal. This chapter of her story is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the importance of having a support system during tough times. Reesa's message to fans: never give up. Reesa's journey wasn't just about overcoming a medical crisis, it was also about finding her voice and advocating for herself. She encouraged her followers to trust their intuition and not settle for unsatisfactory answers when it comes to their health. Her words resonated deeply with her audience, as she reminded them of the importance of persistence and the value of listening to one's body. Sharing her story wasn't just cathartic for Reesa, it was also a way to inspire others. By detailing her struggles and triumphs, she offered hope to anyone who might be battling similar challenges. Her openness about the frustrations, fears, and triumphs she experienced painted a full picture of what it means to fight for your health. A new chapter begins. With her health now on the mend, Reesa is looking forward to the future with optimism. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that even the most challenging journeys can lead to brighter days. For her fans, this is an opportunity to celebrate her resilience and cheer her on as she continues to recover and thrive. The actress has proven that no matter how difficult the circumstances, determination and self-advocacy can lead to life-changing results. Reesa Dorkin's story is not just about overcoming a health crisis, it's a call to action for everyone to take charge of their health and never give up, no matter how insurmountable the odds may seem. Her courage, vulnerability, and determination have touched countless lives, and her advocacy for those who feel unseen in the healthcare system is both inspiring and empowering. What did you think of Reesa's incredible journey? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and uplift. Together, we can learn from stories like Reesa's and support each other through life's challenges. Until next time, take care of yourselves and trust your instincts.